with us, Mr. Rudolph Speid. As we know, it's the first leg of the final of the Caribbean Cup. Coach, firstly, it's half-time in the tie, but your thoughts so far in the competition?
Yeah, well, there's a number of objectives that we had. And one of them was to not concede because of the away goal rule. So we achieved that. The other one was to try to get a lead. We didn't get a big enough lead as we would have wanted, but I'll take what happened today anytime over another score.
All right, we can open the floor now for questions.
Yes, Mr. Speid, you talk about getting the big enough lead. People would look at this your second half tactics and question why you drop off and give them so much ascendancy in the game when you wanted that second half lead.
Yeah, but we had to take off, our most productive player, doing Atkinson, because he's struggling. So we just thought he gave us the assist in the first half, and he's really struggling. So why keep him on? So we just decided to pull him, and then we went to a defensive game, which most people were saying we don't have this year, and was able to hold it out. But we still got other chances, could have double the lead, but that's how the game is.
Yes, looking on to the second leg though, Mr. Speid, one goal going to Damrek, have much confidence in that type of lead?
We're not a team that just scores at home. As you can see in this competition, we're a team that's scoring. We're not worried. We believe that on the day we'll be able to give a good account of ourselves. We're not going there to try and draw the game. We're going there to try and win the game. So we're not worried. We've always been a team that can defend well. If you notice, since the semi-final, we have not conceded, not even one goal for the 3 games. If we do that again, then we should be good.
Just one more. Just give me an update on Dwayne, if he will be available for the second leg.
Yeah, he will be. There's nothing wrong with him, We just pull him as a precaution.
All right, any other questions?
Yeah, Coach. As you mentioned, the defensive performance, even though they came a lot harder in that second half, knowing that they will have to score and knowing the away goal rule, seeing the defensive performance, that gives you more confidence heading into the second leg?
Yeah, but we're not going to. Now the shoe is on the other foot. They have to prevent us from getting on the score sheet because they are the ones who's going to get into trouble with the away goal rule. So whatever the game is, we just need to score a goal and then they would be the ones chasing the game. So we are pleased with the 1-0. I mean, it could be better, but we will work with it.
Yeah, knowing that you already played a semi-final in the Dominican Republic, does it make it easier getting used to the conditions and playing?
This is a well-traveled team. For the last 3 years, we are the one representing Jamaica in the Caribbean Cup and Concacaf Champions League. This is a team that knows how to travel and it's not going to be an issue for this team.
Coach, how much was the advantage to you with the highline that the Cibao team was playing?
Yeah, it was an advantage to it that we didn't exploit well enough. But as I said before, we probably should have gotten another goal in the first half because we were pressing away. But once Atkinson was at his best and we pulled him, a lot of creativity is there. As everybody knows, this is Atkinson's 10th assist for this short season and 9 goals. He's our most productive player in Jamaica. It was just a big miss, and I think that is the reason why the score is probably only 1.
So based off that, you would have seen a team look like with and without Atkinson. What are the preparations put in place now for the next game in the event you don't have him?
No, he'll be ready. There was nothing wrong with him. We'll just fix him up some more and he'll be ready to play in that game, and we won't pull him. At least we have to.
All right, Coach.
Yes, Coach. Good night again. So it seemed that, especially in the first half, the Cibao team was targeting your right-hand side of defense. How pleased were you with Morgan's performance tonight to withhold and withstand the number 6 from Cibao?
No, I thought it was really on the other side, the Ian's word and Avery, who was literally playing left back a lot of the times because of that interplay between the right back and the right winger on that side, which they really did a good job. They were probably the most dangerous side. What they were trying to do is cross the ball towards Morgan's side whenever they had the opportunity. But I think it's something that we knew. It didn't catch us by surprise. Avery was prepared to help out. But now that we have seen it with our eyes, I think we'll be able to cope better next game.
All right, coach. And there were some talks in the JPL that your team struggles with aerial balls into the box, but you can see in the second half you guys deal with it well. How pleased were you with the defensive work by your defenders as well as Peter backletting goal?
Yeah, well, we knew that that was going to be one of their main ways to get to score on us, that those crosses in the box, so we had trained and prepared for it.
Our coach, final question. As you can see, the second half would have been a defensive masterclass. First half was a lot of attack, quite proficient in some of the areas. As I said, they were targeting some areas of the team. What do you say now you have more information? What do you think about the information you have gathered tonight going to the second leg? Would you say your team will be more prepared now you have seen them and come up against the team?
Well, that's one of our strengths. We tend to learn to adapt quickly. I think how they came and set up in a particular structure, they would have to force the game up some more this time, but they have to get back a goal. And based on that, we'll be prepared to deal with whatever they come with.
Just one more, coach. How concerned was that series of Khan? I think they got 7 consecutive. Was it a heart-stopping moment for you? How would you describe that series?
No, it wasn't. We did train. We know that they were going to. That was one of their main weapons. So, you know, corners are sometimes somebody get a lucky break and it could score. So, it's a part of the game. I mean, if they had scored, it wouldn't have been the worst thing that could happen to us if we even went back with a 1-1. So, I wasn't really worried. You see, in the game, what we have to make sure that we don't lose the first leg and get ourselves out of the game, right? So that was key for us. To, even though the game close, we know we have everything to play for in the second leg.
All right, thank you, coach.
Yeah, well,